To be real with y'all, it's like an after hours talk, just a let's see, how can I put it? Like story time. Let's call this story time. I actually want to talk about how I was almost sued by a landlord doing Airbnb arbitrage. This story about to get crazy. Make sure y'all stay tuned until the end. Uh, Man, let's get into our video intro.
Hi guys, welcome to Martez Kelly's real estate channel. This is Martez Kelly, and welcome to the show.
What's good, family? I'm Martez Kelly, entrepreneur, mentor, realtor, and also a family man. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. It's a crazy video for you to just walk in on, especially for your first video on the channel. But on our channel, we drop 2 videos a week. We drop 2 videos a week touching on topics like my journey as a real estate agent, building wealth, which includes my Airbnb journey, and also just overall habits of living well, that triple double threat, making sure you're living well on all different levels. And if this is something you want to be a part of, something you will enjoy more, like story times like this, please consider subscribing. But man, this happened a long time ago, and I'm just gonna be chill. Like I said, I turned my light off. I just finished recording a video for earlier this week, and I just wanted to come at y'all and talk about a situation that I was in. And to be real, I am going to give you guys screenshots, text messages. I'm gonna give y'all all and everything, blurring out the person's contact information, and also the address and different things like that. But just my channel is built on transparency. My channel is built on being real. That's something that you guys appreciate. And if you're planning on doing Airbnb arbitrage, profit from my mistakes, learn from the situation that I was in. But yeah, no content layout for this video because, like I said, it's just a story time. I'm just telling you guys exactly what happened. And man, like I said, I was almost sued by an Airbnb, a landlord that I was presenting the idea for Airbnb. So just to start at the top. So the way that I actually, I'm dropping dimes as well, but the way that I actually go about looking for properties to put on Airbnb is Facebook Marketplace. Every property that comes up for rent in my area, that I look at it obviously, and I'll make sure it's a property that I would be interested in doing. I'll hit them up, let them know, hey, I want to put this property. I have a whole list or a script that I send out, and I say, hey, basically, I want to put your property on Airbnb. Is this something you're open to? Only 3 responses you get. Not right now. I'll keep your information. Only a few responses you get. Not right now. I'll keep your information. Yes. Let's talk about it. Let's meet. Come walk the property. Or no. Or, you know what I'm saying? Let's meet. Not even saying yes, let's meet. Just saying, let's meet. Let's talk about it. Run it by me. So I actually met this landlord at his house right after work, or right after a showing or something. Went to the house, walked the house, and I was like, man, you know what? Oh, should I put pictures of the house? I'm going to ask my girl. If you see pictures, that mean she said, yeah. I'm going to ask Jonathan too, but nah, just putting pictures of the house up, just showing like, okay. So walking through the house, it was a bit dated, but this was going to be my first one because if you haven't watched the actual process of my first Airbnb, I'll link it up in the card up above where you guys can actually go check it out. And man, it gets crazy. Like my whole Airbnb journey, I got a whole playlist on it. It gets crazy. You might want to go check it out. But walking through the property, it's gonna be my first one. It is a bit dated, but the location of it is perfect. Close to the airport, also close to the mall, close to everything, eating and different things, shopping. It's just perfect location. So I was like, okay, if we decorate it right, we can possibly get over how the house looks. So I was like, okay. So we walk through the house. Next thing you know, we sit down at the table. He a young guy. I'm young as well, and we just sitting there talking like about each other, talking about different things like that. And we sit down and we're like, all right. He's like, okay, so what are you thinking? I was like, so listen, you had your property up for a certain price, and I'll go ahead and tell y'all the amount, $1,900. So $1,900 for the property. It was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, but he was gonna stay in one. Like he was gonna stay in one. He was basically trying to rent out the rest. And I was like, okay. So I put it up as a 3-2 with this location. I feel like we should be good with all the research and stuff that I did. I feel like we could be good. But he was like, you know what? I just put that price up because I hope I don't get sued for real with this, but I'm just telling my side, my version of the story, giving you guys about what is it? Entertainment. I'm entertaining you guys and also educating you guys. But he was like, yeah, I just put that price up just because I'm gonna be in and out, and that was just like just an amount that good enough for me to live with, and it won't take care of much. Like it's not much of a profit for me. That's basically what he was saying. So he was like, how about what's something else that you would propose? And this was early on for me. So I was like, listen, how about this? We let the Airbnb business take care of a set amount that you feel like will take care of like the mortgage and also lights and Wi-Fi and just different stuff. The house was also furnished as well. And I was like, we just come up with a certain amount that covers everything. And then everything after that, we split 50-50. Like, we partners, you know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, yeah. I mean, like, we still got to work out the details and work out the contract and different things like that. We still got to go through this process, the partnership process. We still got to work out the contract and stuff. I'm like, man, that's fine. I mean, yeah, we still got to go through on that. And we got to go through that process. And I'm like, that's fine. So, I think we shook hands that day, and because he said we shook hands, but we shook hands that day, but not really. To me, it wasn't like we shaking hands saying we agreeing to this specific thing. Like everything we talked about, this is what we agreeing to. But even if we did, I would have been fine with that, just so I can get the experience under my belt. So time goes on. He actually had to leave. And during that process, that's when I was actually putting the contract together, just putting up a partnership contract. Like, y'all know how I am. Y'all know me. And I'm not built like that. Like, I know people put contracts in place because of certain stuff, but I'm not going to cross you. That's not how I operate. Like, I got morals. But so I sent them a rough draft. Let's see if I can pull it up. All right, so he basically like I said, I just put like a basic thing together. Like, okay, putting all the stuff we talked about on paper. Okay, we sign. Nah, he was like, listen, I got it. It's cool. I just want to add. I want to make some changes to it and add some things to it as well. And I'm also going to get my lawyer to check over it as well. And we can all go through this process, you know what I'm saying, writing out the agreement and stuff. And I'm like, let's see. Perfect. So yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, go ahead, make your changes and send it back over to me. And then he made the changes, sent it back over, and then I got it, and I was like, okay, cool. You made your changes. Let me tweak the stuff that you making. Like, let me tweak what you tweaking. Let me have the same opportunity to make clarifications or to protect myself as well, because in this situation, I'm like, I'm actually writing a contract against a lawyer. So it's 2-on-1 in this situation, as somebody who went to school to actually write out contracts. And I'm sitting there like, man, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like the contract is being written up on stuff like, what would we say? It's not like the contract has been written up like, this benefits you, this benefit me. It's like, no, I'm doing clarifications for myself, and you do the clarifications for yourself as well. So basically, since I sent out the contract, he made changes. In my opinion, I think we are in the negotiation phase. We negotiate in the terms of the deal. Like, nothing is solid because we're negotiating the terms of the deal. Nobody has signed. We're sending back revisions. So I made my changes. Like I said, I'm going to see if I want to include the screenshots or not. You know what? I probably won't include the screenshots in this video, but if you guys want me to do a second video including the screenshots, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll most definitely get that to you guys, and we'll basically just read through it together. So I wanted to do a quick pause in the video. If y'all really liking this, and if I get 100 likes on this video, that will guarantee that you guys get that second part of this video. The crazy thing about it is me watching or reading those emails over again has got me pissed, and I can't wait to put that second video out. But 100 likes and you get that video. But so we went through going back and forth on, you know, like the contract. I actually think we spent, so that was Sunday. From Sunday, no, we started on like the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I actually sent the contract October 1st, and we were negotiating for 6 days straight, just going back and forth with each other. And he actually, like I said, he went out to get legal advice on how exactly he should structure the deal and different things like that. And it actually got to the point where he hit me back and was like, hey man, if we keep going back and forth on like the details of the deal, we'll never hit the ground running. I'm like, listen, I understand that, I agree, but if we don't have a firm agreement, like I said in the beginning, I'm not on that. Most of the stuff that we were battling over was like understandable. Like, you will take out the trash, you're responsible for cleaning up after the guests. Like, all of this stuff is understood. Like, I know that. You will take the trash out to the curb, or if a storm is being named, you have to put up the shutters and different things like that. But the whole thing, what it actually came down to is he actually I'm gonna add this screenshot, I don't care. But he actually sent me an email and was like, hey, I know we going back and forth with different things, but I actually had more qualified Airbnb hosts, property management companies, real estate agents, and just more qualified people actually reach out to me with the opportunity, who want to do this for me. So basically, you need to get things, or you need to sign the contract, because you need to sign the contract basically because you need me. And I'm summarizing, but I'm gonna add the screenshot and y'all can pause it and read it yourself. But I was like, whoa, wait, what? Like, I don't need you. And for y'all out there who doing Airbnb arbitrage, like, it's more than enough out here for everybody. You're gonna find the right people to partner with, and you don't need nobody. Like, you don't just go to the next person. But nah, that's something that rubbed me the wrong way. And one of the breaking points for me was he actually spoke with a lawyer, and I actually spoke with somebody in our area who does Airbnb as well. And he was like, bro, you tripping. Like, you what? So y'all splitting, y'all, first off, the business is gonna pay for the house, and then y'all splitting profits, and he don't have to do nothing. Said, I need to give you all of my properties if that's the way that you're going. I was like, what you mean? He said, bro, you gonna, I was in a position where I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to pay rent. He's like, bro, you gonna be able to pay rent. Look where we at. We're in a destination place. We're near the beach. The location that you got right now will be perfect. He said, you shooting yourself in the foot by giving away too much. And I was like, wow, you right. So during that whole negotiation process, I had already told him that this is what I want to do. Like, I said that, yeah, okay, we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna let that ride. So he came at me. He actually spoke with the lawyer, and the lawyer was like, well, this don't usually work out well for the landlords. So what you need to do is actually get a deposit and have him sign a lease. So my whole thing is, at that moment, it's like, I'm not opposed to signing a lease. I'm not opposed to giving a deposit. It's just the breaking point for me was, am I your tenant or am I your partner? And if you're doing Airbnb arbitrage, you need to draw a line right there, because either you're going to be the partner and y'all just going to split 50-50 or 75 or 60-40 exactly on how much the business made, just a split, or you're going to be a tenant. You're going to pay a certain amount of rent and everything over there is yours. Like that partnership stuff, like paying a certain, you giving away way too much. So that was my breaking point. And if y'all feel like I was wrong in that, please let me know in the comment section. I love to grow, but that was a killer. It's like, and when I came back and was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm not opposed to this. So let's do this or this. Or am I a tenant or am I a partner? He was like, no, that's not what we agreed on. We actually shook hands. I'm like, shaking hands at the table and then getting into this contract battle that's been going on for 4 or 5 days, working out the terms. We didn't agree to none of this stuff afterwards. At the table, you said nothing about a lease or nothing about a deposit or anything like that. He was like, but I went and got advice. Say, I actually got advice as well. And we need to decide on whether I'm going to be your partner or I'm going to be your tenant. Because I said already that I'm willing to split the profit with you and let the house pay for the bills, like, I'm going to let that stay like it is. But if that is the case, I will sign this contract saying that I got the property for 6 months, but I'm not giving you a deposit. But if you want a deposit and you want a lease, then let's switch over to the other side where it's like, I'm not giving you profits at all. Like, that's just not going to happen. But that was actually the fallout. It really came down to me being a tenant or a partner. So with my Airbnb arbitrage, my whole journey with that, it's just what I learned so far is you gonna pay rent, and if you don't, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You pick the property, it's on you. So basically, get you a partner, or you need to become a tenant. Nothing in the middle. Don't try to make it too sweet. No, let it be. But that's the end of my story time. Like I said, if y'all want more screenshots, I actually want to hear more about it, see more. I can actually do a compressed video, just giving you guys, reading through it with you guys. So I'll have it up on the screen recording, and I'll be reading it through you guys and just reacting to it. If y'all want that, please let me know in the comment section down below. But this is insane. This was actually crazy. And yeah, I kind of clickbaited you guys. Sorry. But I felt like if I was to continue going on, me and my girl, like the whole business, we would have got sued. We honestly would have got sued by the landlord because of all these different things. And I was in a contract battle with a lawyer, which is crazy. But if you haven't, and this is your first time here on the channel, please click right here to subscribe. But YouTube suggests you watch this video, but I think you should watch this one.